good evening. Hi Anu, good evening. Are you able to hear me and able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Anu, this is our model question paper. If you remember, no, that what is the GST impact on the pre-packed and labeled goods? This is regarding that question, because I just wanted to share. It is very easy and simple one. I will open the model question paper also. Any model question paper you have downloaded from our institute material, Anu?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Wait, I will just, I have downloaded, but it's not. Just see it, Anu, whether in the chat I have sent you the image. Just see whether you are able to see on a chat. You are able to see on chat, Anu?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so these are the like not a regular one. This has been recently effective from July 2022. So generally these are the unique type of questions asked in our model question paper. So we will just have a look on these this pre-packaged and labeled goods. So you are able to see my screen. The PPT, you can see it. So generally if you see the exempted goods, we have goods also. There are few goods exemptions are there, like services. So when we talk about services, we have seen about the educational, health care, these types of services which are exempted. Same way, there are few goods which are exempted from GST. So in this picture you can see the first one, the fresh, the leaf vegetables, and the second one is the cereals. That means when we purchase any rice, flour, dal, these are exempted. There is no GST. But the recent amendment implemented in the GST is there is these are if it is sold in a pre-packaged, that is labeled. Earlier we call it as branded and non-branded and all. Now with a new term, pre-packaged and labeled. If those goods are pre-packaged and labeled and if it is sold, these are exempted from, these will be GST is taxable. So how much percentage? It is 5%. So if you see here, I am going to the material. In our study material, there is a separate para is there for pre-packaged and labeled goods. This has come into effective date, that is 18th July 22. So these are which under which act those pre-packaged and labeled are there. It is under Legal Metrology Act. So what is mean by pre-packaged commodity? That means commodity which without the purchaser the being present is placed in a package of whatever nature, whether sealed or not. So the product contained has a predetermined quantity. So the pre-packaged commodity means, so whether sealed or whatever nature, sealed or not, so the purchaser will be there, but whether the commodity is sealed or not, and the product has a predetermined quantity. It is, say for example 5 kg, 10 kg, which is readily available in the any of the departmental stores. So there we go and purchase either in a loose form or in a packaged form. So the supply of such specified commodity, we have two attributes which attract GST. One is it is pre-packaged, it is required to bear the declarations, that is under the provisions of Legal Metrology Act. Instead of we go through these explanations, always remember when you purchase these goods in a loose form, it is exempted from GST. Suppose if we are in the residence, if emergency we need to purchase some rice or wheat, if you go nearby shop and you purchase in a loose instead of packaged, if you are buying from in a loose way, so in that case GST is not attractable. So when it is attractable, so if you are purchasing in a pre-packaged, so this was not there prior to 18th July 22. This has come into effect from 18th July 2022. So like pulses, cereals or like rice, wheat, flour earlier attracted GST at the rate of 5% when branded and packed in unit container. So now from 18th July these items attract GST when pre-packaged and labeled, like curd, lassi, puffed rice. When pre-packaged and labeled, there is a GST of 5% is there. Additionally, one more information also, like suppose if you are purchasing less than 25 kg, then GST is there. If you are buying more than 25 kg, no GST. So this is also one point you need to remember. Like companies and all, they purchase like a bulk quantity. It may be more than 25 kg. So if you are buying more than 25 kg, then there is no GST. So this is the very important point you can mention. Like pre-packaged and labeled means with effect from 18th July 2022, the GST rate is 5%. And if you are buying more than 25 kg, then there is no GST. I'll go back to that slide. See, sold, if any this goods are sold in pre-packaged form, you can see this one, sold in loose form or packed in front of the buyer. In that case, there is no GST. So once you see this this flow chart, you can write it in your own words also. This is very simple one instead of that theory part. So you can see the top, the sale of goods, cereals, pulses, flour, curd by the manufacturer, wholesaler, distributor or retailer, the same concept is applicable. If the goods are, that goods means only this, like flour, pulses, these are. If it is sold in loose form or if it is packed in front of the buyer, then there is no GST. Then if it is sold to the end customer, if there is a retail packs, if it is sold to end customer, if it is sold to us, in that case, if the package is 25 kg or up to, okay, it is up to 25 kg or 25 liter, then GST is applicable. So when GST is not applicable, if it is above 25 kg or 25 liter, then there is no GST. Then if it is sold to intermediaries, so if it is by the wholesaler, the wholesale pack is a combination of multiple retail packs. Retail packs are up to 25 kg or 25 liter, then GST is applicable. So you have a huge like a huge bag, in that small 20-25 package are there, still GST is applicable. And when it is not applicable, if your quantity is more than 25 kg or 25 liter. Sold to institutional or industrial customers, then there is no GST. So if you are purchasing something which is up to 10 gram or 10 milliliter, then you don't have GST is exempted. This is the one in this given in this theoretical. So you can I will share this flow chart. You can have a look on this flow chart. It will really helps you to understand this theoretical part. So here we have seen sold to institutional or industrial customers. So who are called institutional or industrial customers? Like the transportation, who is running the transportation, airways, hotels, hospitals, like educational institutions. They don't purchase like 25 kg and all. They purchase like 100 kilo, 200 kilo, like that. So in that case, it is exempt, GST is exempted. So one very simple, you need to remember only 2 points, but somewhere you just mention this wordings like that legal metrology act, so that when is any person correcting, so they will understand that you have understood the concepts. So that point you just remember. Supply of pre-packed atta meant for retail sale to ultimate consumer of 25 kg. So what we have seen, if it is up to 25 kg, then GST is applicable. However, supply of such 30 kg pack. So if there is a supply of 30 kg, thereof shall be exempt from the levy of GST. It is clarified, single package of these items containing quantity of more than 25 kg, 25 liters would not fall in the category of pre-packaged and labeled commodity for the purpose of GST. So it will not attract GST. So if you are buying multiple things, in one thing, if you are purchasing so many like these cereals, pulses, flour, everything is there, and if it is that, because of that, if it is exceeding 30 kg, then it is exempt from GST. So if it is multiple retail packages are there. So whether GST apply to a package that contains multiple retail packages, like package containing 10 retail packs of flour of 10 kg each. So in that case, if several packages intended for retail sale to ultimate consumer, say 10 packages of 10 kg each sold in a larger pack, so in that case GST will apply. Here why GST is not applied? Because it is exceeding 25 kg. Here why GST will be applicable? Say for example, if you are taking a big size package, in that you have small packet of 10 kg rice, 10 kg dal, say some 10 kg. But even though if it is small packets of 10 kg and the total weight is exceeding, then in that case also GST is applicable. These individual packs of 10 kg each meant for eventual sale of retail consumer. However, a package, say rice containing 50 kg, would not be considered a pre-packaged and labeled commodity for the purpose of GST levy, even if Rule 24 of legal metrology mandates certain declarations to be made. So always remember, you have a big basket. In that basket full of 10 kg rice, 10 kg dal are there. If you weight that basket, the weight of total basket may exceed more than 25 kg, but still GST is applicable, because we have multiple retail pack means what, like this packets. So in a basket you have multiple these small packets are there. So in that case, yes, GST is applicable in this case. In another next case, if goods are purchased in packages up to 25 kg or 25 liters, but the retailer only selling in loose quantities in his shop. So he purchased the packages up to 25 kg or 25 liters, but after he purchased, he is selling it in the loose quantities. In that case, the GST applies when such goods are sold in pre-packaged or labeled packs. So I purchased like 25 kg of rice, and after I opened it and I am again packing it some 5 kg like small packets. In that case also GST would apply when pre-packaged and labeled package sold by distributor or manufacturer to such retailer. If for any reason retailer supplies in loose quantity from such package, in that case retailer is not supply of packaged commodity for the purpose of GST levy. So I bought 25 kg from a wholesaler. Here I opened that package and I am giving you as a loose sales. In that case GST is not applicable. Whether tax is payable if such packaged commodities are supplied for consumption by industrial or institutional consumers. So just now we have seen the GST is not applicable for the if we are supplying it to the industrial consumers or institutional consumers. So only if you see the overall of the picture of this pre-packaged and labeled commodity, so when you are selling it in a loose form, no GST. When GST is attracted, if the package is up to 25 kg or 25 liter. So I purchase some 25 kg and I am selling it the products in a loose form, GST is applicable. So again the wholesaler, when he is purchasing, there are multiple retail packets are there, still GST is applicable. And if you are selling it to the institutional or industrial buyers, industrial customers, GST is exempted. So industrial or institutional customers, if you are selling, there is no GST applicable. So this is another the 10 gram or 10 milliliter. It is very important because sometimes they may give in MCQ type of questions that sold in packs of up to 10 gram or 10 milliliter, up to this GST is exempted. So anything you can. So suppose if there is a question like if the packaged commodities supplied for consumption by industrial or the institutional consumers, so directly we should not write. You can write in present in this way: the rice which are supplied to institutional or industrial consumers, tax at the rate of 5% will be charged on the, will not be charged on the same. Who are called industrial consumer, who are called institutional consumer, that also you can mention. The consumer who buys packaged commodities directly from the manufacturer or from importer or wholesale dealer for use by that industry shall have a declaration not for retail sale. So in that case exempted. These are they are called industrial consumer. Who is institutional consumer? They buy packaged goods being a declaration not for retail sale directly from manufacturer or from importer or wholesale dealer for use by that institution and not for commercial or trade purposes. So after you purchase, you should not sell it to any other customers. So it is only for our usage only. So hence exemption made to industrial consumer shall be available if it is a pre-packaged commodity bought directly from manufacturer or importer or wholesale dealer, shall have a declaration not for retail sale exemption with respect to institutional consumer shall be available. It is a packaged commodity. Package shall have a declaration not for retail sale. This not for retail sale, this word you might have seen in many of the packages. On the package along with their branded, if if it is bought for the any institution purpose, so they put the seal not for retail sale. So this word also you just remember. So when any theoretical question is asked, you can add this wordings like legal metrology, not for retail sale, up to 25 or 25 liter or 25 kg, and another one it is like industrial consumer, institutional consumer. So this is okay to understand that you know about the entire impact, GST impact of pre-packaged goods. So we'll see. Anu, you have gone through this export promotional schemes.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the part put forward.
Okay, so in that you might have seen about the advance authorization scheme, duty free importation scheme. So this EPCG also, it is very easy one only. Like EPCG is export promotion on capital goods. So what is export promotion on capital goods? So if it permits the exporters to import the capital goods for pre-production, production and post-production at zero customs duty, procure them indigenously without paying duty in the prescribed manner. So if you see that advance authorization scheme or duty free importation scheme, so both are, you can purchase the raw materials at duty free without paying the import duty. Like that we have seen for two cases. Raw materials, anything, whatever purchase you use for your manufacturing of the finished goods, that finished goods if you are going to export, that is the scheme is there. This export promotion is mainly for the capital goods. So you are importing some machinery, some asset, and then with the help of the asset you manufacture some finished goods, and then you are importing the same. So for that, sorry, not importing, exporting the same. So in that scheme is called export promotion capital goods scheme. So what is export promotion means? It permits the exporter. Say for example, I am doing a business where I am doing some export business. From Pune, I am exporting to London. So what I do, I want to import the capital goods, means I want to import the machinery from say for example from Russia. I want to import the machinery. So I imported it. So if I have taken this scheme benefit, EPCG benefit, I import the machinery without paying duty. There is an obligation. So government will not allow you any time like you can import without paying their duty. Whenever you do the import, you have to do the you have to pay the duty. So here in this particular scheme, what obligation the customs department gives you is, okay, we will give you this license EPCG. you import the machinery for your factory. But our obligation is you have to fulfill the export obligation. With the help of that machinery, you manufacture the products, and all those products needs to be exported. So now here what you need to understand, what is the limit. So how much you are saying that you have to fulfill the export obligation. So whether I have to do 5 crore early turnover, 10 crore early turnover, any limit is there? Yes, there is a for the obligation we have the limit. So what is it? You see, the export obligation, you need to fulfill two obligations: average export obligation and specific export obligation. So what is average export obligation? Average exports in the preceding 3 licensing years for the same and similar products. So you need to export, that is in the previous 3 licensing years you should have exported the same and similar products. So that we need to see what are the same and the similar products. Another specific obligation is, say you have imported the machinery to your factory. So if you see the import duty, it comes approx some 25 lakhs. So because of this EPCG license, you got an exemption. That means you have not paid that 25 lakhs. So what a specific obligation says, you need to do 6 times of the duty saved. So if your import duty is 25 lakhs, so 6 times of this 25 lakhs multiplied by 6. So you need to do the turnover within the year 1 crore 50 lakhs. This is the obligation the department will approve. Based on this only they will give you the sanction for EPCG license. So there are 2 obligations. One is average export obligation and another one is specific export obligation. So what average export obligation says, you need to do the average exports in the preceding 3 licensing years for the same and similar products. So they will check whether in the previous years whether you have done the similar, suppose if you are manufacturer of the laptop, so whether in the previous years have you do this laptop manufacturing, so how much export you have done and any import you have done for it. So they will check everything. So the capital goods imported without payment of duty, say 20 lakhs, exported less than or equal to 6 years of authorization. So this license is valid for 24 months. You have problems also for this. So you have seen any problem for the CPCG, no?
No, ma'am. There are.
I think there should be a problem.
MCQs are there. only.
Actually, in this previous old material, no, we were having problems. In that we calculate both average obligation and specific obligation. So like that we were having, I think here it's not there, but we can see this example. Neil Private Limited wants to import the capital goods in CKD condition from a foreign country and assemble it in India. The import will be under project imports. The capital goods will be used for pre-production process. The final products would be supplied in SEZ. Neil Private Limited wishes to sell the capital goods imported by it as soon as production process starts. 6. Whether it can avail the benefit of EPCG scheme. So we need to advise whether they can avail the benefit of this EPCG scheme. So EPCG permits to procure the capital goods at concessional rate of customs duty or zero customs duty. So it helps all the exporters to procure the capital goods at concessional. Say if it is the duty is 25 lakhs, still you can bring the material at 10 lakhs. So this is the concessional rate of customs duty or zero customs duty. So what I should do, government has given me the benefit. In turn, what I need to do, I need to fulfill the export obligation. So what are the export obligation? What is export obligation? Obligation to export the products covered by authorization or permission in terms of quantity, value or both, as may be prescribed or specified by regional or competent authority. So it is the obligation to all the exporters. What we need to do? So we have to, because with the help of that machinery, we need to do some manufacturing and need to export it. Export to SEZ. Okay. Everything you don't want to export to USA, London, Mexico, Australia, like it is not like that. Even if you are selling it to Pune, within Pune, some SEZ unit is also will be considered. Export to SEZ unit, developer, co-developer will be considered for discharge of export obligation of EPCG authorization irrespective of the currency. The license holder either procure the capital goods from global or domestic market. So he can either procure the capital goods. So he may purchase it from the global or domestic. The capital goods can also be imported in completely knocked down. This is called completely knocked down or a semi knocked down. That means it may be assembled, it may not be assembled your machinery. So it to be assembled in India. So you can either import. Knocked down means suppose it may be fixed, everything is readily fixed, or it is splitted and after you import only you need to assemble the machinery. So it may be in any of the condition. An EPCG authorization can be issued for import of capital goods under scheme for project imports. So the export obligation would be 6 times of duty saved. So the export obligation, it should be 6 times of duty saved, means suppose if our duty is 20 lakhs, so 6 times you need to show your sales, the turnover. So the effective duty under project imports is how much? and less concessional duty. Suppose if you have imported under your concessional duty, say 20 lakhs is the actual duty, and you got a concession of 10 lakhs only, and you have duty saved is 10 lakhs. So on 10 lakhs, 6 times is how much? So that will be the your export obligation. Import of capital goods subject to actual user condition till export obligation is completed. Based on the above discussion, Neil can import the capital goods under EPCG scheme. It has to make sure it does not sell the capital goods till the export obligation is completed. So my obligation is what? Suppose if the duty, actual duty is 20 lakhs and concessional duty is 10 lakhs. How much duty I saved? 10 lakhs duty I saved. So what is the 6 times of 10 lakhs? It is 60 lakhs. Till I manufacture the products with the help of the machinery which I imported under EPCG, and I did the export of 60 lakhs to the 60 lakhs export till I fulfill 60 lakhs of rupees export is completed. I should not sell the capital goods to someone or to any of my customer or any vendor. I should not sell it. That is the meaning for this. It does not sell the capital goods till the export obligation is completed. So for the export obligation, EPCG related, you can just remember this chart only. That will, if you put this chart, it is really easy for you to, after this chart you can explain also, like what is mean by average export obligation and what is specific export obligation. I'll see whether I have for last year's. Yes, here I should have the problem. I don't know why they have removed this problem this time. If you see the numbers only, you will get that confident level, right? So we'll see that problem. This is the same. Yes, you are able to see, Anu, this actually the material which we were referring is the latest one, and this is the previous last that is previous old syllabus it is. So this problem only we have seen now. There was one more problem also. So see, X Limited imported a machine from USA under EPCG scheme. So zero customs duty in the financial year 22-23 for production of product P. They have customs duty payable is 20 lakhs. Find what should be the specific export obligation and what should be the average export obligation. So I am just will show. So you are seeing right here average and specific. So how we have to calculate 6 times of duty saved? So it is 20 lakhs, right? On 20 lakhs, 6 times means you multiply by 6. So how much it is? 120 lakhs. So what is mean by 120 lakhs? 1 crore 20 lakhs. So you should show that you have achieved your turnover of 20 lakhs into 6. How much it comes? Yes. So suppose if you are importing any machinery under EPCG, you should show 1 crore 20 lakhs export you are doing. The time limit is 6 years. You should achieve that target of 1 crore 20 lakhs in a period of 6 years. So that period also you remember. Then second thing, what should be your average export obligation? Your average export obligation is, we have seen here, average exports in the preceding 3 licensing years for the same and similar products. So what does it mean? It has achieved average in the previous 3 financial years. So when we are receiving that license, 22-23 financial year. So the previous financial year is what? 21-22, 20-21 and 19-20. So what is the export you did for this similar product? Okay, we are take this example only. We are exporting this product P. So before I get this license of EPCG, the department asked me to give the statement with the same product P in the last 3 financial years, how much turnover you have done. What is the 3 financial years average sales? So average export obligation is 65 lakhs. It has to be achieved within the overall export obligation period within 6 years from the date of issue of authorization. That means this 65.67 lakhs, this also you need to achieve. That means if I see this 65.67 lakhs, in the next 6 years you should have achieved your export turnover. So 2 conditions you need to fulfill. One is specific export obligation, the other one is average export obligation. So export obligation consists of average and specific. So to redeem the export obligation, both obligations should be fulfilled. So one condition is what? What is your duty saved? Multiply by 6 years. So multiply by 6 times, that is 6 years. So what turnover you receive? 1 crore 20 lakhs. This 1 crore turnover, 1.2 crores you should achieve within the period of 6 years. Same way, you also need to submit to the department. The department will ask, so is this the new product? No sir, we were continuously exporting this similar product earlier also. So what is your export turnover, they will ask. So what can you give me last 3 financial years of this same product which you were exporting? Then we have to give the department 80 lakhs, 72 lakhs and 45 lakhs. So what the department says, take the average of this 3. So average how much it comes? 65.67. So what they say, this 65.67 lakhs you should achieve in the next 6 years period. So within 6 years reckon from the date of issue of authorization, you should fulfill both the conditions. So I don't know this problem, why it is not available in this latest. Actually this only will help you to understand, right, what is the specific obligation means, what is your export obligation means. So you got it, and now this average export means the preceding 3 licensing years. So in case authorization has fulfilled 75% or more of a specific obligation and 100% of export obligation till date in half or less than half of the original export obligation period, remaining export obligation shall be condoned, and authorization, if you want to redeem it, we can do it. So in case of direct imports, export obligation can be reckoned with reference to the duty, cess, taxes. In case of domestic sourcing, in that case export obligation has to be reckoned with the reference to the notional customs duty or saved on FO or value. This is just for incentives only. So how much benefit you will get it. So they will also check when you are start fulfilling the export obligation. The department will definitely check what is the say benefit you have given. So are you meeting the export obligation requirements or not. So this is related to, if you I'm in the I don't know whether we have the old study material available, or I will give you this problem also. No, you can have a look again on this problem. Yes, this road tap is another question. Anu, this have you gone through related to road tap? It is remission of duties and taxes on exported products. So what benefit you generally have, what is mean by this remission or remission of duties and taxes on exported products? Earlier we were having a scheme called merchandise exports from India scheme. So we were having the scheme under this name, MEIS. Now it is completely, it is not there. MEIS scheme is no more. Now only road tap. We were having MEIS and SEIS, merchandise export from India scheme, and services also. Earlier it was there. So this road tap is mainly to boost Indian exports by providing a level playing field to the domestic industry abroad. So what you get a benefit under this road tap scheme, that is yes. So what benefit you get? So when you are exporting, they have the some based on the incentives, they will give you some percentage. Say for example, you might have seen about the HSN code. Those based on those codes, suppose if I am exporting what is already declared in the HSN code, based on that HSN code I am exporting to a country, Japan. So what benefit I get in the road tap? So there is a incentive is there. So what they say, if you are exporting under HSN code, this material, the government will give you the some 1% or 2% benefit based on your export sales. So that we call it as a ROTEP, refund of indirect taxes on the inputs used in the manufacture of exported goods that are not being currently reimbursed in any other existing schemes. So what, they will not give you directly, but in your finished product, you must have used some imported goods also. So those documents you need to submit to the department. So what documents you will submit? So what is the bill of entry, against which bill of entry you imported the raw material for the manufacturing of the finished product. So you need to submit all these details. Your refund of indirect taxes on inputs which is used in the manufacture of the exported products that are not currently reimbursed in any other existing schemes. So you have applied for some duty drawback. So many schemes you have tried, but this ROTEP, this scheme has come into effective to give more benefit. So easily you can avail your duty amount from the department. What is the mode of issue? Issued in the form of transferable duty, duty credit, electronic script, which will be maintained in the electronic ledger. So you will not be able to see, it will be as a document only. So based on that document, you can go for doing the, you can import your goods without payment of the duty. Say for example, I have received the script, electronic script. So electronic script means it is like a where they will mention that you can utilize this document number. So you can see the document number in the system and you can use that document number when you do your import. So when you do your import, you are not liable to pay your customs, your duty. So based on this ROTEP scheme, you can avail the benefit of import without payment of customs duty. So it is a World Trade Organization norms at a notified rate of percentage of FOB value. Rebate will also be subject to value cap per unit of the exported product and it is transferable in the open market. So you can this ROTEP and MEIS, it is repeated question, what is the difference between ROTEP and MEIS is there. So what benefit we have? You can, wherever, suppose you have tried under duty drawback scheme, but still you have not received your incentives, but you can try with this ROTEP scheme. So they will give you the electronic script, means in your portal you will be able to see the ROTEP, the license. So in that the amount will be mentioned. Amount will not be there like a cash and all. It is in the system only. Based on that reference number, you can go and import your goods by mentioning the document number, ROTEP, that electronic script number. So you, in that case, you will not, you are not required to pay the import duty for the other goods which you are importing. So that benefit you can get in this ROTEP scheme. So what is the, it is WTO, World Trade Organization, it is transferable, both are transferable only earlier also. In this road TEP scheme, the repeated one is difference between will be there, and what are the eligible sectors and ineligible categories, that will be repeated one. You can just remember some 4-5 points. So directly you don't suppose if there is a question like eligible sectors for road TEP scheme means, first give some meaning of this road TEP. Now you know there is a earlier there was MEIS scheme was there. Now totally that has gone. Only now currently scheme available is the road TEP scheme, that is remission on duties and taxes on exported products. So this when it has come into effective, that you need to mention these things. So again when you I will give you the link